What's up, y'all? Was popping, was cracking. It's D. Boss Rex. This is Jamari Vid. It's titled Logan Paul finally got his bad karma. Something happened with Prime, it looks like, based on the description. Let's see what's going on. Let's watch.
So recently we have been talking about the fact that Logan Paul has filed a lawsuit against CoffeeZilla, and now there's also another scandal coming out revolving around a project of his called the Liquid Marketplace.
On a platform that I co-founded called Liquid Marketplace, it allows co-ownership of top-tier assets. So instead of one person, me owning this card, we as a collective can co-own it together.
In the end, it really did seem like this company did not go through the necessary hurdles to make sure this would be a successful venture. That sounds very familiar. I think that's called biting off more than you can chew, as the Liquid Marketplace is now being investigated in Canada. CoffeeZilla was looking to once again uncover the truth regarding this situation and the allegations levied against the three main players. To be clear, Logan is not listed in this lawsuit, but recently it has come to my attention that his company, Prime, has been served two separate lawsuits. And if that's not hilarious karma, I don't know what is. Ever since its rise to prominence, Prime has been no stranger to controversy, bold headlines, and unfavorable claims.
Y'all better stop
about
drinking
their
that
product.
shit till further information comes out. Call for FDA to review energy drink. Y'all better stop drinking. If you drink this shit on a regular basis, Prime contains 6 times the caffeine as a can of Coke. What? I mean, to be fair, I was about to say, I don't remember having a lot of energy, but when I reviewed the drink, I only took like a few sips. I didn't even finish it, so.
This morning, New York Senator Chuck Schumer is calling on the FDA to investigate the energy drink Prime.
Buyer and parents beware, because it's a serious health concern for the kids it so feverishly targets.
From angry parents of kids drinking their energy drinks.
Both kids only drank about half the can when Elijah started to not feel well.
It was really scary.
She says the 10-year-old started shaking and his heart rate jumped to 120 even while staying still.
Resting heart rate 120?
That Prime has more forever chemicals than a human is supposed to digest in their entire lifetime.
That's because all of these forever chemicals were allegedly found inside the grape variant of the drink. Now, the reason why PFAS chemicals are harmful to your body is, one, because they can cause kidney damage, kidney cancer, can also increase the level of cholesterol and impact your liver. They are forever chemicals, so they get inside your body, they stay in there forever. Your body cannot break them down, your liver can't break them down, your kidneys can't flush them out.
For the record though, the bottled beverage industry is one of the hardest and most costly to break into, and the fact that KSI and Logan Paul have propelled Prime into a legitimate share of the market is pretty insane. Regardless, things have been looking pretty bleak in the current day, and Prime is now being sued by the Olympic Committee, as well as a bottling manufacturer who claims they pulled the rug out from under their feet after agreeing to a massive multi-year deal. The first mentioned lawsuit is basically for trademark infringement, specifically regarding their recent campaign with Kevin Durant, who was featured on the USA gold medal winning team this year in the Olympics. Basically, in promoting the launch of this new drink, Prime was using trademarked phrases like Go for Gold, Team USA, Olympic Spirit, and things like that. Not to even mention the branding, which is clearly made in an Olympic-style theme with the color scheme. Basically, the Olympic Committee feels like they should not be able to do this without their consent, and likely a massive cut of the action going into their pocket. Above that, they have other investors like Coca-Cola to protect here, the entity that has paid for the exclusive rights in the beverage field when it comes to the Olympics. So they're really supposed to be the only ones who can use the Olympic theme in their marketing and on their various drinks. In a deliberate and willful attempt to trade on USOPC intellectual property, defendant Prime Hydration has used the following Olympic-related terminology and trademarks on product packaging, internet advertising, and in promotions featuring a Prime Hydration flavor and athlete Kevin Durant, Olympic, Olympian, Team USA, and going for gold. Such uses without the USOPC's consent. Now this was the way the bottle was going to be designed, and you can see how Prime was doing some shady shit here. 3-time Olympic gold medalist and counting, what makes a true Olympian? Reppin' Team USA, a 3-point wizard, a master of the mid-range skill, determination, heart. These are marks of his game. Bottles up, fam, because when KD steps on the court, he's going for gold. I mean, above all, it kind of just
corny.
makes me cringe.
Right.
Like, this sentence was definitely derived from the mind of a white 45-year-old marketing campaign manager.
Absolutely.
Like, I truly cannot believe they tried to pull this shit. The Olympic Committee clearly does not play around when it comes to infringing on their stuff. All the marketing around this would definitely suggest that the Olympics were involved with this product. They had even allegedly sent ad copies to stores which featured this type of marketing, including
Olympic
2 uses
Prime
of
drink.
Kevin Durant Olympic Prime Drink, Celebrate Greatness with the Kevin Durant Olympic Prime Drink, Olympic Achievements, Kevin Durant Olympic Legacy, and other uses. And the thing is, they actually tried to play nice in this situation. And at first they had just hit them with that cease and desist. But Prime still persisted on with their campaign, which is not necessarily surprising considering these marketing operations often cost millions of dollars to put together, and obviously with Kevin Durant being involved, this was probably in the making for quite a long time. Prime Hydration's conduct has been and continues to be willful, deliberate, and in bad faith with malicious intent to trade on the goodwill of the USOPC and the IOC. By its conduct, Prime Hydration has caused the USOPC damage and irreparable injury for which it has no adequate remedy at law. And Prime Hydration will continue to do so unless restrained and enjoined by this court from further infringing on the USOPC's marks and confusing the public. Now, the USOPC is potentially seeking millions of dollars in damages from this situation, and they want to go to trial to determine just how much money they will be settling on. But honestly, that kind of seems like light work compared to this next lawsuit. Last year, all of these reports and videos were made about Prime having forever chemicals in their drinks, and Logan would quickly debunk this and do so several times.
All right, let's talk about this.
Yeah, because I reacted to a video about it, and people were like, no, you need to do more research on your reactions, because actually, Logan came out, and he debunked this, so this is wrong. I drink Prime every day. That's what they said.
Stuff. Anyone can sue anyone at any time. That does not make the lawsuit true, and in this case, it is not. There's claims that PFOS or forever chemicals come from plastic. So in this case, they're not talking about the actual drink, the liquid Prime. They're talking about the bottle that Prime is manufactured in. This ain't a rinky-dink operation. We use the top bottle manufacturers in the United States. All of your favorite beverage brands, Coke, Pepsi, Tropicana, Dr. Pepper, they use these companies.
Now, honestly, I'm not gonna listen to you though. You didn't even know what the fuck was going on with coffee pets. Not coffee pets. What was that shit called? Not crypto pets. Crypto zoo. Coffee. I'm thinking of CoffeeZilla. Anyway, you don't even know what the fuck was going on with that. All right. You don't even understand how blockchain works, but you invested in that. But you gonna tell me about some science shit? I don't trust you. I'm gonna listen to some medical professionals before I listen to you.
Which is an independent beverage manufacturer, wants to run Prime's pockets to the tune of $68 million. Basically, they claim that Prime committed to a 3-year minimum agreement for them to manufacture their bottles, with a purchase volume commitment. And not only that, but Prime allegedly wanted custom bottle designs and sizes that would require significant modifications to their process and machinery they use to create their bottles. To protect Refresco from loss in the event that defendants did not meet their minimum purchase volume commitments, including on the large upfront investment Refresco would make to refit the dedicated line, the Truesdale agreement also expressly was made to a take-to-pay arrangement, meaning if defendants did not purchase and take delivery of at least 90% of the agreed annual volume commitment for each of the 3 contract years, defendants would be obligated to pay Refresco a fixed shortfall amount for each 12-bottle case below the volume commitment that defendants did not purchase. Basically, they did that to cover their ass in the event that Prime did not have enough demand to fill their agreement. At the time the parties negotiated and entered into the Truesdale agreement in early 2023, sales of the defendants' then relatively new Prime-branded products, which were marketed with the names and influence of defendants' social media celebrity co-founders, had grown rapidly, and defendants represented to Refresco that the sales volume would remain robust and continue to grow. Over the course of the year following that contract signing, however, the formerly hot sales of Prime sports drinks cooled markedly. By early 2024, sales of Prime beverages were falling well below defendants' expectations. Drivers of those declining sales included seasonal declines in demand for sports drinks that defendants had failed to predict, and even more problematically for Congo and Prime, the fading of the social media buzz that had powered the rapid initial increase of Prime hydration sales in 2022 and early 2023. And so basically by March of 2024, this new bottling process was complete and ready for testing. But they claim that Prime refused to participate in the final test run. For around a year, this company Refresco claims that due to this agreement, they focused one of their main facilities solely on their relationship with Prime, even agreeing to forego any potential opportunity to contract with any other potential partner. Specifically, defendants agreed to order and purchase each year for 3 contract years at least 18.5 million 12-pack cases of 16.9-ounce bottles of Prime hydration products produced in this Truesdale facility for an aggregate 3-year minimum volume commitment of 55.5 million cases, each for a fixed bottling fee per case. Basically, it sounds to me like Prime was riding high when they developed their relationship with Refresco and wanted to lock in on a deal for the foreseeable future, as the manufacturing industry has been all over the place since the pandemic. But almost just as they entered this agreement, Prime sales started trending downward and continue to do so. So slowly but surely, they allegedly cut communication with Refresco, and after almost a year into creating this modified product line, missing out on other deals, and focusing this facility solely on Prime, in the end, Prime just kind of seemed to allegedly back out of this agreement in a silent fashion. Almost like when someone gets ghosted by a person who they were planning to make a commitment to. Now, of course, this is all my speculation, but it seems to me like Prime knew the demand was not going to be there, and they did not want to get absolutely railed by these fees from not fulfilling their quotas. So now Refresco wants at least $67 million. This is a very volatile industry, and something like this could definitely sink Prime's ship, which has apparently been sailing choppy waters as it is. The UK sales are down by over 50% year over year, and it looks like the hype bubble around this drink has definitely burst. And that's not to even mention the class action lawsuit they still face that was filed last year due to their shady marketing practices. So I don't know what it is, but there seems to be this trend that everything Logan touches starts out on a really high note, it comes out really hot, but then slowly but surely you see like the cracks in these half-baked plans, you see the mistakes that they've made, and the trajectory always just kind of seems to go downhill. But
Damn, Logie. This is not looking too good, brother. These are several lawsuits that are coming after Prime. I mean, I was really happy for them, honestly, mainly KSI, when their drink was doing really well. But yeah, I guess the hype is starting to die down significantly and people just don't really care about drinking it anymore. And on top of that, people feel like, okay, this isn't safe. Something is off about this drink. This might not be good for my long-term health. So that's also making sales decline. So yeah, with the sales declining and all these lawsuits, it's not looking too good for Prime. But maybe they will prevail. Who knows? We'll see what happens. Y'all let me know what y'all think, though. Let me know what other videos you want to watch, and I'll see you on the next time. Bye.